Peace and light, family. Hopefully you can see me. I can't really see myself, but I am Shayola Benta, aka Shayola the Artisan, aka your healer dealer. And we are vegging along in our 21-day veg camp. So we've gone through many things. We've gone through juices, tonics, teas, soups, burger. So today what we're going to do is a foot bath, a detox foot bath, right? So with that
Yay!
comes along, yay, right? Some of the same ingredients that you would use to prepare food with. So I'm going to be using onion to draw out toxicity, garlic to draw out toxicity. The rosemary serves a few purposes. Reducing inflammation is one of them. I'm also going to put a slice or two of grapefruit. You can use orange, you can use lime. I'm also going to use a lime. You can use lemon. That thought just came to me. Excuse me, people at home. The citrus helps to break up inflammation as well, right? And then in the back, I'm going to take you to the back with me just so you can see how it looks. We have our Epsom salt, we have some Dead Sea salt, and then we have a satchel that has some herbs in it to include bamboo fragrance, right? So let me just rinse these off really quickly. Oh, we also have parsley and cilantro.
I have a question, Shayola.
Yeah.
With the high tendency for the high blood pressure, should we still use Epsom salt?
No. So you should use ginger. So you
Ginger,
can either juice the ginger or you can peel it. You can leave the skin on it if you want. Add a little water to the blender, throw a few pieces in there, blend it up. The only thing about blending it is, of course, you'll feel the rind on your feet. If you juice it, you'll just have the juice. Okay, yeah. So then there you have it. So first, I'm just going to peel the garlic. And again, the garlic is great for your inflammation. And it's your your fire element, right? So when we think of healing ourselves, we should always have the element of earth in the mix, right? Because we are that: ether, air, fire, water, and earth. So I tell people, if there is a situation, right, and the situation is hot, you know, there is it's, let's say, arguing going on or heavy words being spoken, a foot bath definitely is something that can help bring you down. But in that case, where there's already fire, you don't want to be fire as well, right? You should tap into another element, which in my opinion should be water. And the reason why you would want to be water is so that you can neutralize the fire, right? So that's your gentleness. That's the nurturing, the mama spirit. But if you go into a situation that is fire with fire, of course, that's just going to cause an explosion, you know, and vice versa. Something may be too free flowing and there's structure that's needed. You might have to put some fire to that thing to turn up the notch and get, you know, feet moving, so to speak. And then earth, that's just calling you to be grounded, right? This is us responding versus reacting. And your air element is knowing when to speak and when not to speak. Your ether element is calling you to think about it. Put some thought into what you're doing before you just jump out the window and do it. So I'm just gonna chop these up a little bit. And I do not own the rights to any of the music playing in the background. And I believe that was like 4 cloves. You'll feel this in your feet too, of course. And then with the rosemary, I'm just gonna remove it off of the vine. And to do too much, you just go against the grain to peel it off or pull it down.
Quick question, Sheila. Could we, instead of
Yes.
peeling everything under our feet, could we put everything into some cheesecloth or no?
Yep. And
Okay,
that's actually a better cleanup. Because all
okay,
you gotta do is, you know,
okay,
pull the cheesecloth up.
yeah,
I
okay,
need
thank
to
you.
invest in some cheesecloth. All right, so then you're most welcome. We're just gonna take some of the onion. Right, I'm gonna take off that first layer. Well, I guess I can use the whole onion since I've done all this. So I'm just gonna cut that part off. Then I'm gonna cut it in 4s. Okay, so there we have our onion, our parsley, excuse me, our rosemary. And then we have parsley and cilantro. Now again, the parsley is great for inflammation. Cilantro is great for minerals and for removing toxicity, and it acts as a natural deodorant. Now, something like this, I should definitely put in cheesecloth because I know this parsley and cilantro is about to be everywhere. But it's for my man, so I guess I can clean it up. All right. So I'm going to now put these in a bowl. All right, so that's the parsley and cilantro. All right, our onions. And then our garlic and rosemary. Welcome in, Sananda. We are making an herbal foot bath. Okay, rinsing the knife.
Herbal foot bath.
Yeah, it's more like a detox foot bath, but we have some herbs in there too.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take a few slices of my grapefruit. And again, the grapefruit is going to help with the mucus. Lime, same thing. I'll do 3.
I'm sorry to be late.
No, no worries. We won't be on super long. I was just explaining that I've been working since 5:30 and I did a very long consultation in the next city over. So I'm like, let me get back and get to the market so that I can make it onto Veg Camp. But I also would like to be up for the presentation and the power call more specifically. So I'm going to strive to get a half-hour nap in and then a half hour to get myself.
Okay.
So anyway, here we are.
So that's
right?
grapefruit, onions, lime, and what else?
Parsley, cilantro, garlic, and rosemary.
Mm.
You don't have to use all of this. You're more than welcome to use all of this. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the back with me.
Okay.
We have some filtered water going through the house. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera around so you may see. Oh, you know what? I have to warm this up again. Okay, switching camera. Turn around, Shay. Okay. So I disappeared, so I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that?
Just a blank screen.
Or is it a black screen?
Black screen. Uh-huh.
Right.
Shayla,
Why did you?
could we use boiled water? Or does it have to be filtered water?
I mean, once you boil it, you're in a better space. I'm boiling water too. I wanted you to be able to see it. I don't know. Let me try to flip you around again. Hold on. Oh, duh, Shay, you're covering the camera. Hold on. Un momento.
There you go.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But what I think is happening is that I have this dryer on. So I'm going to this keeps tripping. So ideally, you would be on the yoni stool while detoxing your feet. So this is something that we offer within our healing circle. This is what we go to Atlanta for.
Oh, wow.
All right. So the water has not finished boiling, but it will. Wow, I wonder what's causing it to trip. That hasn't happened before. What else do you have plugged in, Shay? Just this light. But that shouldn't make a difference because it's just the light. I'll take that off. I'm gonna try it one more again, y'all. I really desire to give him this foot bath because he deserves it. All right, let's see. All right, so meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have our Dead Sea salt. Underneath here is the Epsom salt, and this is the little satchel. So
The satchel
I'm gonna
is
call my
Dead
husband
Sea?
because I'm not sure.
The satchel
So
is
the
Dead Sea?
satchel is just some herbs to include a bamboo scent.
Oh,
In the past, I would just break this open, but I don't feel like the cleanup. So I'm gonna leave it in the satchel. So this is just to give fragrance and relaxation.
mm-hmm.
Hold on one moment for me.
Okay.
I have to get his help because I'm not sure why this is tripping. Babe, this is it's tripping. Every time I turn it on, it'll come on, right? But then in a matter of minutes, if that, it'll shut off, which that hasn't happened before.
Shutting off.
The
Breaker?
well, this whole strip goes out, so I don't know if this is.
Well, that means you got too much on.
It's only those two things.
Well, apparently it's not.
Okay, so while he figures that out,
Can't have both of them.
I'll switch the camera back over to me.
Mhm.
Does anyone have any questions so far?
Plug over there.
Yes, Shell.
Mm-hmm. I don't need it
Is
though.
I see you have a pink grapefruit. Does it matter if it's pink
Nope.
or white? Okay. And also that first item you brought up, is that a red onion? It was red.
It is a red onion.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I missed it.
I happen to like red onions. Now the onion doesn't have to be red at all.
Oh, okay.
It could be any kind. You can even use scallions if you so
Oh.
choose.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shayla,
Okay, we're
what,
gonna try another socket. Yes.
what is a yoni stool?
So a yoni steam is a vaginal wash, so to speak. So what I do is we'll use,
How do you turn this on?
it's a knob in the back. I use the herbs to create a blend,
Uh-huh.
right? So a blend may be something like this. And this
Uh-huh.
particular one is Marry Your Gold. So this is intended to help you release, relax, and rejuvenate. So I would put the steam, the blend, in the kettle, and then we would, line this up for you. We'll put the kettle with the herbs in the yoni stool. And what it will do is it will detoxify your vaginal space. It'll pull out impurities. Y'all don't laugh at my slippers. I love them. It will pull out, hold on, I'm trying to turn this back around. Uh-oh, don't do that. Hold on. So it's like the ancient gynecological modality. So you could do a few things with steams. They could be, here again, something that cleanses you. I have another blend that helps to not only cleanse, but tighten your vaginal walls. Some
Wow.
may use a steam if, toxic relationships, violations, things that need to pull that the physical toxicity out of the space, as well as any emotional attachment that you may have to the situation. It also helps with women who are going through the change of season. Those are cooling herbs. Women who are striving to get pregnant, women who don't want to be pregnant. So it serves many purposes.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. So the water is boiling. And for those who are just joining us, we are preparing a foot detox herbal bath. And in that bath, we have onion, garlic, rosemary, cilantro, parsley, grapefruit, and lime as it relates to produce. And then we're going to add Dead Sea salt, which is tea tree and hemp, Epsom salt, which is lavender in nature, and then a bamboo satchel, which is for fragrance and relaxation. So we were just having some challenges with getting the water, but perhaps it was spirit saying, wait, we need more people on the line. So I hear the water boiling. I'm going to wait for it to time out, and then I'll add it. And then, he'll come and enjoy it. And then after soaking the feet, you should massage with some oil, albeit your olive, your coconut, your grapeseed. And if you really want to be fancy, you can wrap them in some saran wrap, BHA free, and put some socks on to continue to, just relax the feet, get the moisture from the oil in there. It's really nice.
There's BHA free saran wrap?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
You may have to go to like a natural food store.
Okay.
If they have, like here, we have a place called Elwood Thompson. So they have all of their products are combustible household things or BHA free.
Kelly, did I hear you say that you boil the water and then you put the ingredients in?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil the water first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then put the ingredients in.
Okay.
Well, not the Epsom salt, I'm gonna put that in first. Then I'm gonna put the hot water, but the actual ingredients, the produce, I'm gonna put that in afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
You also want to pay attention to the color of the water. If it starts to turn brown or even like a darker brown, that's just toxicity coming out of the body. If the water doesn't change at all, that's fine too. Just allow yourself to relax into the space and into the water. Okay, it's doing something. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's definitely revving up. So I bought these flowers, a pot of flowers, and just the day before yesterday, y'all look at my plants. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn this around. It's just a no-go. It's just like, I don't want to be in this space. I don't want to be on the floor. Hold on. I've never bought this kind before, but you see how it's kind of like sprawled out.
Mm.
The pot is too small. Who knows? Let me get it together though. All right. This tablet is not as easy to navigate. So I'm going to start by adding the, I'll turn it around again, Shayola. Okay, so I'm adding the satchel. And now I'm adding the salt. So along with the boiling water, I do have some cold to help balance it out.
So just that it's not too hot for his feet.
Yeah, definitely don't want it to be too hot. And so I don't know if you can see the steam, but it looks right hot to me. Now let's pour. Okay. And then we're gonna add all of this. Okay. And then I'm just gonna add.
Sheila, since I'm not using the Epsom salt, I would put the ginger in with the rest of the ingredients, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
That's it.
thank you.
Okay. That's still gonna be too hot for them. So
And
I'm gonna let that
also,
cool.
yeah, also, I did go to my nurse visit today and my blood pressure was 139. And it was
Wow,
always 180 and
congratulations.
sometimes 200.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, but I think the
Wow.
200 were because of my nerves, but it did stay at 160 and between 160 and 180. So I went to and officially had my blood pressure checked today, and it was 139 over 60 something.
Mm.
Wow.
So
How
thank
do you
you.
feel?
I
Are
feel
you proud?
good because I used to, when I ride in the car, I couldn't really read anything. I would get dizzy, but I feel so good. I feel really good. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for choosing you and taking the journey. That is so super awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am happy to hear that things are coming along. I remember my high blood pressure days, not the best. So I'm happy that things are working. So I covered this just to help it steep. But what I am going to do is go get a little bit more water so he can go ahead and sit. So I'm going to do that. Does anyone have any questions about the order of things? So if you don't have or if you're not using the Epsom salt, you can just pour your water in there and put everything else in there and relax. But I would still suggest that it's spring water, a filtered water, distilled alkaline, because here again, it's still going into the body. If you just did a big pot of boiling water from the tap, I mean, that's fine too. I will put a few granules of salt in it though. Just a few granules, nothing that will cause you to have any sort of reaction. That's just more a treatment for the water. Welcome in. So today we are preparing a foot detox herbal bath. Okay, so we're just going to pour a little bit more of the cool water. Okay. All right, babe, your bath is ready. And that really is, that's it. You sit until, I mean, if you wanted to have some extra hot water on the scene or extra cool water, just so that you can lengthen the bath, you can do that too. Okay,
Does the bath itself have a heating element? Would it itself?
It does. It has like bubbles and all that other jazz. But we're not going to do. It acts weird. I've had this for a really long time. Now, if I'm in the if I'm doing a show, I use this other. It's like a mini bath tub, but I have something on top of it, so you won't be able to see it. Maybe check it and make sure that it's cool enough for you. Get you a towel. So if you this is a great thing to do, you know, with your mate. You can even put it in the bathtub, and you would sit, you know, on the edge, and you both soak. If you wanted to do that. So I'm excited. Test it first. Test it first. It's still too hot. Put more cold water. Okay, so for him, it's still too hot. Adding water. Hold on. How does it feel? You in there? Good? Well, I'm going to leave you to it. I'll come back and check on you. I'm going to treat him like a real client. Would you like some water? Okay, well, I'll be back. I'll close the door.
Wow, Shayla, you're an awesome wife. You better hurry up and get married. You better hurry up and marry you before you get taken off the market.
Well, he don't have no choice because we're already married, so he's stuck with me.
Oh, you're awesome. You're an awesome wife.
Oh, give thanks. Give thanks. Yes, he is stuck with me. But I do need to do it more often. For the both of us, really.
How often do you recommend?
You could do it twice a month.
Okay.
You know, once every 2 weeks. You know, it's not going to hurt anything if you did it, you know, regularly, like the yoni steams, right? Because the more yoni steam or pro steam for men, the less likely we will have to go to the gynecologist, because we are doing preventative care at home, right? So it's almost like going to the dentist. You only really go to the dentist, you know, for your yearly cleaning, or bi-yearly, or any work that you actually have to have done. And that should be somewhat the same, or should be the same for your yoni space, your womb space, your vaginal space, her, all the names that we give,
Mhm.
that space.
So in that chair
But I would
that
definitely,
has an opening, do you have something that you put underneath that has steam coming out?
he actually made those. So inside of it is oh, she has the other one. Inside, I have another one. We haven't finished it, but I'll show you what that's like. You may not be able to hear me, but I'm gonna try. Hold on.
Give us a little bit of updates as to how things have been going for you now and where you're at now.
So I don't know if you can see this. This one isn't attached, but inside is where we would put the pot. So this one, we didn't put a shelf in this because this pot is pretty tall, the one that we're using. But I don't know. Maybe I'm not using, hold on, let me see if I could get light. Okay, hold on. Okay. Uh-oh, well, that didn't make sense. Now did it? Anywho, I wanted to show you that it's like a little door on this side that you can go in and out of. I know you can't really see it. Hold on.
Now something's coming up.
Give thanks. So, can I borrow it, babe? You see how it's a little door?
Yeah.
So inside is where the pot would go. Thank you, my love. Can you close the door for me? So you could do these at home. You don't necessarily need an apparatus to do it. You can put your herbs in a bowl and you can squat over it. You can, let's see if I could do it this way. So you could this way over it, like if you're watching TV or something, and if this position becomes comfortable for you, or you can do this position where you would stack like maybe 3 or 4 pillows. You'll be here, but the pot will be here, and you just cover yourself with a blanket and you just rest until, you could do it as a sitz bath. That's more cleanup, of course. I don't recommend it, even though I did buy them in bulk. The little pots that you put it in the toilet, and it just sits in the toilet as a cup. I can't get to it right this second, but there are many ways in which you can steam. The stool is just more comfortable, but probably more expensive because, like I said, he hand makes those.
Okay.
And it takes time.
Awesome.
So that's all I got. But I wasn't even paying attention to who was speaking. We officially have our ceremony on our 1st year anniversary, which is August 11th. So I get to be a bride, like a real one, with a dress and all.
Congratulations again.
So I'm excited.
Wow.
Give thanks. I'm
Post
can't believe it.
pictures.
Oh, pictures there will be. I really have to focus because I'm dreaming bigger with this wedding. I want a horse and carriage and all. So
great.
I do.
Wow.
So I'll put the time and the energy into planning because it was supposed to be the 26th of May, but I knew that that date just didn't make sense. We weren't going to be able to pull it off, or I wasn't going to be able to pull it off. So he's just like, just tell me where to show up. I don't want to be involved in all the extra.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're doing this thing. Can you imagine? 23 years my senior, but we're so compatible, which is amazing.
Wow.
Because sometimes I'm like, Mom.
Mhm.
And of course, he always got something to tell me on how to do something different. So I strive to be a good wife and nod and agree. Okay, honey.
That's awesome.
But if yeah, I'm give thanks. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning. It's definitely a different role,
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
which you know, I'm
I have a
learning.
question. I have a question,
I'm a
Shayla.
newbie at this thing.
I
Yeah.
see you indicated that the recordings would expire on the 23rd. Is there any
Hmm.
a chance that you could go through that weekend, the 20 through the 28th?
I'm sure I can do that.
Because I have so much on my
Mhm.
plate and I want to just review them all.
Okay. I will, that's just a matter of a click of a button. So I'll be able to do that.
Okay,
So
thank
I'll
you.
make a note of that on tonight's recording. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
That
Thank
would
you.
be really good because I plan on just going one by one from the beginning all the way to the end.
You and
Okay,
me
all the way
both.
through.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
you and me both. Yes. And I'm sure JoJo's going to do
Oh.
it too. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I feel motivated. Well, I'm definitely going to strive to keep it going so I can go through Ramadan. I am not Muslim, but I love the practice. I love the idea of the practice.
Mhm.
So I'm going to strive to do it. I'm going to
Nice.
strive to do it. So, yeah. Anywho. So I don't know what we'll demo tomorrow. If there's something that you all would like to see or see again, just text me and let me know. If it's definitely more of like two people say the same thing, you know, of course that will take precedence.
And what you did yesterday was the amaranth and quinoa
mhm. And couscous.
and
Do you need to
you
see
did all
quinoa? We
three?
could do quinoa. I didn't do quinoa. I just did the two. The
Couscous.
amaranth and the couscous. But we can
Okay.
do quinoa tomorrow.
Okay.
And oh, yeah, because I bought some okra today. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll show you how to do some okra to where they're like, I'm not going to call them chips, but that's a nice alternative to potato chips. You know, you make a nice little marinade for them, keep them in a glass jar. You just pick them out when you want them, like pickles almost.
Oh,
So we'll do that in quinoa. And if I think of anything else, we'll do that too.
okay.
That's
Awesome.
within, you know, detox guideline.
Right. Good. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can do that.
Mhm.
So I think that's all that I have. Y'all pray for this nap for me, because I really would like one, but I don't want to be up all night either. But I'm going to take a nap, even if it's 30 minutes. I'm going to get it in. I'm going to do it. So holla if you need me. This recording will be sent out. I will extend the recordings to that Monday, right? We go through the week into that Monday.
Beautiful.
And if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, just drop me a line.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Cheryl.
Welcome so much.
Get
I will
something.
see y'all mañana.
Mañana.
Good night. I love
Night,
y'all
Good
to
night.
strength.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy nappy.
Happy nappy.
Happy. I'm here for that.